When you see somebody rejoicing, you see that they are glad. You see lights, spotlights, limelight. People are congratulating them. Everybody is pumping their fists and shaking their hands and all the rest for them. What you are seeing is not ordinary. Listen, somebody, you see somebody who has just gotten married. Maybe the person has waited for a while, or they just built a house, or they just graduated from school, and you see them happy, throwing up their graduation caps and all the rest, or maybe they just finally they had their child. You see all that rejoicing. You did not see the labor that was involved in delivering that child. You did not see the times they were in school when things were so rough and they just felt like they want to give up, or when they had serious school issues. You did not see how the house was built, how they raised the money, times when they feel like, and this project will never be complete. When you see people rejoicing like that, it's good to rejoice with them. But this much I want you to know, what you are saying there can also happen for you. You can also get the visa. You can also get the breakthrough. Why they are celebrating and you are rejoicing and celebrating with them is this: they completed the journey. That celebration you are saying is not luck. It's not happenstance. It's not accident. It's not just because, no. It was a completion of journey. Ask any woman what labor pain is like. Ask any woman what it is like to be in the waiting room of God, believing God maybe for marriage or having a child. Ask any man what it is to become the man you are seeing today. You may be clapping hand for him. You may be fist bumping with him. Ask him. All it took to get to that place. It is not luck. It is the completion of a journey. And that can happen for you too. We will all get to where we are going if we don't stop. This is the message I want to share with you. You see, the life of success is a journey. It's a journey that somebody starts from, I want to have a baby, I want to conceive, to I'm now pregnant, to everything that goes within 9 months. It's a journey that somebody started and completed. And the reason why most people don't get what they want when they start the journey, there may be thousands of them that started the journey, but many drop by the wayside. When you are on the road of success and the road is straight, like you drive in a car, you're driving, the road is straight, everything, you can see where you are going to. The journey of success may appear to be easy, but sometimes along the line, and ask anybody who has been on a success journey, as you are driving on, all of a sudden, you begin to see the road begins to bend, begins to curve. And when you are in a curve, especially what we call a hairpin bend, you discover that in that curve, you cannot see what is coming next. The road is no longer straight. It's no longer clear. That is when some people begin to doubt. That is when the people begin to say, am I sure this journey is worth it? I cannot see where I am going to. And a lot of people, when the journey of life begins to take a curve, a hairpin bend, and they cannot see where they are going to, they begin to wonder. They begin to say, the vision is no longer clear. I don't think I should go on. And this is where many stop. Remember what I told you. If we don't stop, we will all get to where we are going to. Maybe as you're watching this video right now, you cannot see the future in what you are doing. You know you started a journey. You know you are going somewhere. That which wants you to stop is what I want you to kick out of the journey. You started this journey with the aim of, this is where I am going to. You did not say, when I get to a bend, I will stop. You said, I am going to a particular distance. You see that bend, when you finish the bend, it will still take you to the road you are going to. The bend is part of the journey of life. So when you begin to find yourself in the bend, in the hairpin bend, after some time, what happens? You discover that it is still part of the road that leads to where you are going. Sometimes in the journey of life, you discover that you get to a particular spot, the road begins to dip, and you are like, I'm in a free fall. I cannot control situations anymore. I don't understand the circumstances anymore. Things are not working out well. Things are going down. Everything is going down. Money is finishing. Support is diminishing. My hope is vanished. My faith has just disappeared. And when you are in that kind of free fall, you are like, I cannot stop myself. Maybe this is the end of the journey for me. Maybe. Sometimes when you are traveling on the road of the journey of success, the road dips. It is still part of the road leading you to where you are going to. If you don't stop, you will get to where you are going to. What happens? Okay, your faith dips, you get to the lowest part of yourself. You are like in the dark night of the soul. You just don't feel like I should go on, but somehow, anyhow, you just keep driving on. Though there are no longer people cheering you, you don't have the money to continue, you don't even know what suggestions to say, but if you just keep on the road, with God, all things are possible. Somewhere along the line, what happens? You begin to go up again and you begin to feel, okay, yes, I think I can do it. Let me have to just put more effort. That is where David was when he went down in the Bible, when it says, and David encouraged himself in the Lord. You see that deep valley that you find yourself, wherever you see deep valley, it's just a place where you need to sit down, re-examine yourself, re-strategize yourself. But many give up. And remember, if we don't stop, we'll get to where we are going to. After some time, what happens? That road is still going to where you are going to. You see things begin to pick up again. Money begins to come. Friends begin to advise. Connections begin to come. And you begin to rise. You begin to see that, oh, I'm rising. Oh, this is good. Then after some time, the rising becomes like a burden. Why? Because you can't still see where you are going to. Why? Because there seems to be hills that are covering the journey, but you know that this is where I'm supposed to pass to get to where I'm going to. And then sometimes it's taking more effort to pick yourself from the ground that you have entered into. It's taking more effort. You are burning more energy. You are pushing more faith. Every day you are talking to yourself, I will not give up. I will not give up. You begin to pump up yourself, and every day the journey looks to be a bit more difficult. But after some time, what happens? You get to the top of the hill, and when you get to the top of the hill, you can see far. You can see the glorious future, and then you begin to say, wow, it was all worth it. Oh wow, it was all worth it. But you have not gotten to your destiny yet. It was all worth it, but you can see that, look at that place I'm going to. Sometimes a discouraging voice comes to you and says, but you can see where you are going to, but it's far now. Which day are you going to get there? One step at a time, a little drop of water there, a little drop of water there, a little one step. That is how you complete the journey of a mile. It begins with one step. So you encourage your Lord, at least yourself in the Lord, at least I know that is where I am going to. Even if nobody is supporting me, even if nobody is standing behind me, where I am going to is my encouragement. Many people get to the top, look at where they are going to, and say, is that the place you said we are going to? I thought it was going to be we just small time now. Once we just climb this hill, and then once we just climb it, we will have reached where we are going to. You get to the top of the hill, and then it becomes a journey too far for some people, and they are like, you know what, that place, so if that is where we are going to, I don't have the energy. This is not encouraging at all. No, we will all get to where we are going to if we not stop. Many turn back, though they can see where they are going to. Don't be like that. Focus your eyes on where you are going to. So sometimes some people continue to move. All of a sudden, the road becomes straight again. But the problem is this time it's a bit narrow, and then they are not meeting people on the road. Nobody is passing by themselves, and then they begin to question themselves. Am I doing the right thing? Why am I walking alone? Sir, mama, sometimes in life, you are the trailblazer. You are the ones that opens the matrix so that others can begin to pass through. You are the one that cuts the trail. You are the one that is making the way. So it is narrow. It can be rough. Sometimes it looks as if there's no road, but you keep on moving, creating a track so that others can follow that track. Sometimes the vehicle of destiny in the journey of success breaks down. Everything that wants to go wrong just goes wrong with the project of life. We are just like, where will I pick it up from? This is going wrong, that is not going right. You begin to see all manner of things, and then the vehicle of journey of destiny is forced to come to a standstill. You are in the hold-up of life. There is a traffic stop, there is an accident, there is something just completely went wrong. The only machine you thought will carry you through breaks down, and they say it cannot be repaired. You have to buy a new one. You are just like, after all these efforts, no. You are in a bus stop. The bus stop is not your destination. Don't say, I've even tried up to this stage. Maybe I should just camp here. This is not where you said you are going to. The bus stop is never your home. This accident that happened, just wait a little while. The road will still be clear. There are some times when we are in a journey of destiny, you are trying to make this thing. There are times you have to just stop, or life forces you to stop, and then you need to rethink. Okay, this thing that damaged, how can it be prevented in the future? Okay, what are the options? And then you'll be hearing a voice telling you, with God, all things are possible. You begin to hear in yourself, say, look, I have come too far. I cannot turn back at this point. And that is what you take as an encouragement. What happens if there's an accident on the road? After some time, people will come, they will clear it. Maybe a government policy just comes and everything changes. It made you stop. But somewhere along the line, you now understood the policy. You understood the change of strategy that you need to put in place. You now discover that there was even a cheaper piece of machinery that can be adjusted here and there to fit in with the components that got you broken down. And before you know it, you gather people together, like minds, and the vehicle of destiny is repaired, and you continue. At that point, you are continuing. A lot of people have stopped. A lot of people have said, let me just count my losses. Don't count your losses. That's not the reason why you embark upon the journey. You embark upon the journey of success because you are saying, this is where we are going to. If you don't stop, mama, you will get to where you are going to. You see, the journey of success is not 100 meters dash. The journey of success is not a fast or short sprint. It is miles. It is focus. It is being in the race when you feel like going outside the race. Because the person that wins the race is the man that endures to the last, pacing himself, planning himself, facing all manner of things. Sometimes you move the vehicle of destiny, you are on that journey. As you are going on that straight road, you begin to see something that look like water on the road. And you know, when you are done in a journey like that, you feel like water. What do I mean like water? That thing that they call mirage, that looks like water. When you drive to that spot, what do you see? There is no water there, but it looks like a promise of water. What am I trying to say with this? When you are on that journey and you begin to see the mirage, it's like somebody promises you, if you can hit this milestone, I will buy shares in the company. If you can hit this milestone, I will support you with X, Y, and Z. If you can graduate, I will give you this so that you can get that. If you can bring out the first product, this is what we will do, and we'll help you market it. You see, these are the mirages of life that anybody who has ever embarked upon the journey of success can talk about. And then you observe what we call promise and fail. You get to where the mirage was supposed to supply water. The mirage has no water to supply. And sometimes the mirage of life can get you so discouraged, so frustrated, so like, why are people like this? Why are people doing this to me? Why did you make a promise? You based with your mind on the promise. Hear me, somebody. When you are in a journey of success, you can never be disappointed if you are not expecting something from somebody else. Never plan your journey of success based on somebody's brain or somebody's cash or somebody's idea. Make sure your ideas are your own. Don't plan it hoping, because you don't get disappointed if you are not expecting something from somebody else. When you stretch your hand like this, whatever is beyond this, your tip, that's how far you can go. The rest is the work of the divine. But if you think somebody will walk with you, and then it gets to the day of your journey, just like there was a time me and someone we promised, there was this mountain that take 4 hours to climb, but the view is awesome up there, and it was a place we have never explored before. We agreed to do it together. I traveled all the way, like 9 hours journey to get to that location, add 4 extra hours to get to the mountain, the foot of the mountain. That's just what I'm talking about. And it gets to the day we are supposed to do the thing, and the man calls me in the night. Rather, I called him in the night, and he said, sorry, I cannot be part of the journey. I was so discouraged. I was so let down. But I told myself, you have come this far, you cannot come back. I did the journey on my own. I completed it. In fact, after I came back with the success of that journey, like 14 to 15, let me just say 20, because we hired a Toyota Hiace bus, so let us say 18 seater, let us say 18 people. hired a vehicle, and they followed me. I took them to the same spot I went alone. You see, sometimes you are just the way maker, literally the trailblazer. So I had opened that trailblazer channel, and everybody else plied that route. So when you meet the mirage of life, the promise and fail of life, let your plan and your purpose be the reason why you should continue. Remember, we will get to where we are going if we don't turn back. I don't know what you are pursuing right now. I don't know the kind of discouragement you are feeling, but as I am here with you, I'm trying to tell you, let nothing discourage you. Let nothing want to make you to turn back. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay on the journey. Keep driving. You drive alone. As you are driving, sing choruses. Preach the word of God to yourself. Preach encouragement to yourself. Driving, sing to yourself. Sing spiritual songs. Do whatever you need to do. But stay on course. Don't let life circumstances run you off the road. What do I mean? Sometimes, as you are driving on the road, rain will begin to fall. I mean, heavy downpour. Maybe you are in the Western nations, heavy snow begins to. It will force you to slow down. And when you now have to slow down, visibility is no longer clear. You get to stations where you are like, am I sure I am doing the right thing? You are like, can somebody buy me out of this project? Maybe you are heavily pregnant, you are almost in your 7 or 8 months, and you are like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like one of my daughters in the Lord in those days, she was in the labor room, labor room, everything, dilation, everything okay. And this woman stops and says, I am not pushing anymore. They begged and begged and begged and encouraged, Madam, you cannot do like this. I am not pushing anymore. They had to come and call me outside. No, of course, I didn't enter where the woman was. So I just stood by the door and I said, listen, my daughter, I can't remember the exact words. Yeah, that boy now is in the university. Maybe one day I will tell him, in case he watches video, I was talking about you. But you see, sometimes it can get very wearisome. Because when you say, I'll do this in 6 months, and then you discover 5 years down the lane, you are still struggling with the basketballs of life on the journey you thought in 6 months I will complete. It's taking too long. It's taking too long. People are telling you, what will not work, will not work. I don't know where people got that thing, but I heard it from somebody. What will not work, will not work. Why are you putting effort into what will not work? I like this, my Durag, especially with this on it. So that is the way it is like sometimes in the journey of life. You have to grip sometimes. You grip the steering with all your strength. It's taking more than it's supposed to take. You are, but you cannot run as fast as you want to run. It is taking too long, but it is not going to be too late in case. Remember, we will get to where we are going to if we do not stop. You are getting it. You are a good student. So you discover that it's like that sometimes. I remember a man who's running a multi-millionaire company right now. He said the first 5 years, it was in the 60th year, if I remember very well, they make profits, and it took them 8 years to completely write off every associated cost of that project. Now they're in about their 17th or 16th year, and they are in heavy profit. We'll get there if we don't stop. So I can go on and on. I don't know what your life experiences are, but everybody is in some sort of journeys or some sort of journey, or in many journeys at the same time. What I'm trying to say with this message is, don't give up. Don't accept an alternative. Don't jump out of the race. Don't go out of the plan. Don't allow the vicissitudes of life to force you off-road. Stay on course, because we know where we say we are going. All these things, I know maybe they did not tell you, but I'm telling you, are part of the things that normally happen when you are on a success journey. Sometimes it may go smooth and you don't get all these things I'm talking about in metaphors and in symbolic language or whatever it is you may call it. But it is part of the journey of life. I will not waste your time further. Have you had the experiences in your journey? What are you facing now? Do you feel like giving up? Do you feel like going back? Don't go back, because there are people waiting to mock and to laugh at you. That look at him. He did not count the cost before he started. Now he's running back. Let that be an encouragement. Sometimes you should be able to convert the embarrassment to insight when you are facing life. Huh? So, write your experiences in the comment section, and I pray that God will strengthen you to complete it. This is my conclusion. Let me just read it out because so that we can finish on there. My prayer for you is that may you not stop halfway. May confusion or frustration not stop you. May delay or the behavior of men not stop you. May betrayal or backstabbing not stop you. May pain not stop you. May the rain, the snows, the valley, the ebb and the rides and of tides of life, the hills not stop you. May mirage and the disappointments of life, may it not stop you to abandon the road to your destination, which is why you're on the journey. I prophesy that you will arrive where in destiny your name is boldly written. Then I want you, if you believe with me, all these things I've said, type your amen and say, I will not give up. My name is Steve Pastor V. I believe in you. I want you to continue to believe in yourself. Drive safely. I'll see you in the next video.